Hi everybody, how are you? I hope everything is fine. Well, if you kindly remember, in a few lessons we talked about English idioms in which you have, for instance, animals' names or colors or body parts. It's a good idea to have similar items under one category, but sometimes it's not possible. Okay? You cannot find 20, for instance. So in a way, we can learn idioms which go under different categories. Okay. Now today I'm going to give you 40 of them. Each belongs to a particular category. You can try to guess what category they are under. For instance, is it sports, or is it the name of a country, or is it literature? Is it whatever? Okay. So without any further ado, let's start with today's idioms. 40 of them to be exact. This might be the last video of the idioms, English idioms. All right, so the first one is Dutch courage, means confidence gained from drinking alcohol. Okay, for instance, you can say, after 2 beers, he finally got enough Dutch courage to talk to her. Then we have, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. Okay, means follow local customs when you are in a different culture. Okay, so and for instance, you can say, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. So we removed our shoes before entering. Maybe it was a mosque or a religious place. Like I don't know. Next, cross the Rubicon means make an irreversible decision. For instance, you can say, by signing the contract, we crossed the Rubicon. The story refers to Julius Caesar and his men who crossed the Rubicon and started lots of problems for the Roman Empire. Okay, next, move mountains. Can you move mountains? Okay, it means difficult job. Yeah. Achieving something very difficult. Another expression is Herculean task. Okay, and when you're dealing with difficult things. As an example, you can say she moved mountains to finish the project on time. Then you have a drop in the ocean, means a very small amount compared to what is needed. Okay, as an example, you can say my savings are a drop in the ocean compared to the cost of buying a house. Next, a voice in the wilderness. It means someone expressing an unpopular opinion. For instance, and you know that in history we have many of these people. For instance, we can say he was a voice in the wilderness warning about the crisis. This reminds me of the movie Don't Look Up. You might want to watch it. It's very interesting. Next, go west means to die or disappear. Many small businesses went west during the recession. And the next expression is a European option, means something usable only at a specific time. For instance, the offer is a European option. You can only use it at the end of the month. And then we have Greek, to me means impossible to understand. Another term would be gibberish. You say it sounds or looks gibberish. For instance, you say that math explanation was Greek to me. Another one is Nero fiddled while Rome burnt. It means ignore problems during a crisis. Management fiddled while Rome burnt during the financial collapse. Then we have baptism by fire. It means a difficult first experience. Baptism, you know what it means, okay? For instance, her first day as a reporter was a baptism by fire. Next, Achilles heel means a weak point. As an example, you can say patience is his Achilles heel. What is your Achilles heel? Next, Catch-22. This is the title of a novel, which means a no-win situation. For instance, we can say getting a job without experience is a catch-22. Then you have something is rotten in the state of Denmark. This is a quotation by Shakespeare, so it means something is very wrong. For instance, you can say, if money disappears like this, something is rotten in the state of Denmark. Then we have forbidden fruit. means something tempting but not allowed. For instance, you can say for many teenagers, alcohol is the forbidden fruit. Next, face the music means accept the consequences. As an example, you can say he cheated and now he has to face the music naturally. The next one is catch the big picture. And it means understand the main idea. For instance, you say try to catch the big picture before worrying about the details. Then we have pushing up the daisies. It means to be dead and buried. As an example, you can say, if he keeps driving like that, he'll be pushing up the daisies soon. So it's a warning. Then throw in the towel means give up. For instance, you say, after months of trying, he finally threw in the towel. Then spill the beans. It means to reveal a secret. For instance, you say, don't spill the beans about the surprise party. And then we have miss the boat. Means to miss an opportunity. If you don't apply now, you'll miss the boat. And then you have pull your socks up. Means improve your effort. For instance, you say, you need to pull your socks up if you want to pass. Okay, and then you have piece of cake. In my opinion, learning is a piece of cake. Means it's simple, easy. Actually, it's not easy, but it can be enjoyable. Okay, so I would say learning is an enjoyable piece of cake. Okay, so as an example, you can say the exam was a piece of cake. Means nothing to worry about. And then you have open Pandora's box. This is based on Greek mythology, and I hope you read it. Greek and Roman mythology. It means to cause many unexpected problems by doing something small. As an example, you can say, changing that rule opened Pandora's box of complaints. Then you have bark up the wrong tree. Means follow the wrong course of action. And as an example, you can say, if you blame Tom, you're barking up the wrong tree. The next one, under the weather, feeling sick. I'm feeling under the weather today. And then you have to live like King Charles. Means to live in great comfort and luxury, like kings. Okay? And as an example, you can say, ever since he won the lottery, he's been living like King Charles. Next, beat the clock means to finish before the deadline. This I really love. Okay? As an example, you can say, we beat the clock and submitted early. What a good idea. Then we have at sixes and sevens. Means in confusion or disorder. For instance, you can say the office has been at sixes and sevens all week. Then the next one, cut your losses. Means stop doing something that is failing. For example, you can say we should cut our losses and cancel the project. Then you have run out of steam. Means lose energy or enthusiasm. For instance, you can say the project ran out of steam halfway through. I hope you do not run out of steam learning English, okay? Really hope so. Then you have above the law, means not subject to regulations. And you know, in Iran, so many statesmen and women, they are above the law. As an example, you can say no one is above the law. The next expression is a bitter pill to swallow. You know, pill, a medical substance, means medication, okay? So a painful truth to accept. And as an example, you can say losing the job was a bitter pill to swallow. And the next item, idiom item, would be drop a bombshell. Means to reveal shocking news. For instance, you can say she dropped a bombshell about quitting. Next, play it by ear means act without planning, improvising. Okay. So, for instance, you can say we don't have a plan. We'll play it by ear. Then you have paint a bleak picture. Means describe a negative situation. All right. As an example, you can say the report painted a bleak picture of the economy. And then you have over the moon. Means extremely happy, exhilarated. You can say she was over the moon about her new job. Must have been a very good job. Then you have promised land. Not that you have promised land. I mean, the idiom is promised land. It means a place or a situation of success. As an example, you can say, after years of hard work, he finally reached the promised land. The next one is back to square one. I hope you don't get back to square one, okay? It means start again from the beginning. Sometimes maybe you have to, but not necessarily. Okay, so anyhow, as an example, you can say, the deal failed, so we are back to square one. And the last idiomatic expression, the 40th actually on this list, is off the beaten track. Means remote or little known. As an example, you can say, we found a small cafe off the beaten track. Okay, I hope you liked these expressions. Try to learn them and use them and understand them, okay, whenever they occur. And as usual, I'm going to give you some slides at the end, okay, a recap of what we talked about. Before that, let me give you the example of Imam of Aftabez, the great Khomeini. You know, if I wanted, I could just make 10 for each of these, okay, 400 examples, okay, but we don't have time and it's not necessary. So I'm only giving you one. And can you guess which one? Maybe, okay, Pandora's box. Okay, so we can say, you know, because you see his action, of course, he was not alone. I mean, other people, many other people helped him. But anyhow, he was a symbol of this revolution of 1979, okay, which moved, which catapulted Iran to misery and devastation. Okay, anyhow, it's a long story, but anyhow, for today's example, I can say, in hopes of getting his hands on a lot of golden of the best, Khomeini opened Pandora's box in 1979. At least 3 generations were ruined by this. 3. Very well. I hope you liked today's lesson. I'm going to give you the recap at the end and hope to see you soon again. Looking forward to that moment for which, let's see which one I can use it, for which I'll be over the moon. Until then, goodbye.